What we have here are the basic building blocks that are contained in all of our food. And the four different groups, the main groups are the fats, minerals, amino acids or proteins, and vitamins. And what I've done is I've compared a list of foods, just some basic foods, some, like a couple of raw foods and a couple of cooked foods that are pretty common. And I've compared the nutrient density showing the building blocks, which are in bright colors, that are contained in these foods. And it's amazing. It's amazing the fact that we don't think of an apple and we don't think of an orange as food, and we think of a bagel and we think of cake and we think of bread as food when we're hungry. When you compare the nutrient density between, these common foods, you can see that the raw fruits that are just shown in this instance win hands down. Now, I've even taken it one step further, and I've created a chart of a cooked apple pie and raw apple pie. And once again, you can see that the nutrient density of the raw apple pie contains all of the building blocks except cholesterol and vitamin B12. And the cooked apple pie contains very few, and as far as the fats are concerned, it contains cholesterol without the unsaturated fat. So it contains the saturated fat and the cholesterol. Both are the same recipes, and I've taken that one step further because I'm going to show my kids actually making a raw pie, and the fact that they enjoy it just as much as, like a kid would enjoy a cooked pie. And so when you compare the nutrient densities of foods, and this is just a very small sampling, when you really go in depth, you will see over and over again that the raw nutrient density of food way exceeds the cooked nutrient density, of food. Okay, Sai gets invited back.
Yes, I love it.
All right.
Doesn't quite stay together as good as real pie, but stay together.
Shell is beating on her table because she has nothing on her plate.
Okay.
That's a
At least
good
she's
way.
not marching around with a sign like somebody does. Saying, we want food. We want
Yeah.
food.
Okay, we're going to zero in on these kids. These hardcore
You didn't
kids.
get much size. She was being very stingy
help.
with you.
I was not. I couldn't cut it right.
Okay, so Raven, what do you think about that pie?
It's good.
Shell, what do you think about that pie?
Greg?
Joan, what do you think about that pie?
Good.
That's all? I put all that time and energy in, and all you're going to say is one word?
It's too busy eating.
Oh,
Too
so
busy
now
eating.
you want some credit? I got to share the credit?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to show the pie. Show
Adagio,
me.
what do you think of the pie?
He's working on his apple pie.
What do you think of the pie, Adagio?
He made his own apple pie.
Oh, okay.
Look at how big of a serving you serve yourself, Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
It's hard.
You gave Joan this
You
tiny
guys,
little-
you did a good job. I really like it. Mm.
Excellent.
I wish I
Hey,
had
you
this
took half the
every
pie,
day.
babe.
It's all right. There's another pie, Joan.
Okay.
But if they're fighting over it, that's an indication that it's a huge success.
Yes. It's a compliment to the
Raven,
chef.
can I have that look one more time, please?
It's Raven.
That's so Raven.
Shell, are you actually eating with two hands?
Do you want to spoon with the other hand so you can eat with two hands?
No, we're not going to encourage that type of outlandish behavior. You will eat with one hand and you will eat properly because you are a lady.
Can you get that second spoon? Okay.
Yes. Absolutely. He can even eat the crust.
I'm going to work on these.
So you better get another piece of this too.
I'm going to work on this one first.
Yeah.
Somewhere on the slopes of Mount Kilimanjaro, at over 10,000 feet, a leopard was found, frozen to death. Nobody knows what the leopard was seeking at that height, for there is no game to be found at that level. Hemingway. And that sort of sums up the mood of a warrior that we approach the mountain with. For to successfully climb, you must have an inner philosophy as well as outward strength. You must be able to untie the Gordian knots and unravel our own inner dilemmas. And the mountain becomes a metaphor for life. That's why the mountain is like a classroom without walls. This is my son Snow, who is 30 years old. He's 6'3", 180 pounds. He started off as a raw vegan for the first 5 years of his life. He is currently a forest fire fighter, which is a high-energy job. He's been an extreme athlete all of his life. He's the first raw vegan child that I knew who started out that way. This is his wife, Ayana, and their first baby, Tara, who is about 7 weeks old. Now, Snow has been climbing since he was 4 years old. He's been climbing mountains. You know, he might have even started even younger than that. And so